Me.
Nigeria will not finish.
Jesus. Don't be president wife talk that thing. Say me they go they say Akara, they roast corn.
Corn and
they say kuli. Well, I no go better for you. All your generation now they say that thing. How do you even expect first class grade student graduate to go and be selling Akara?
I feel like crying.
You no get sense.
I feel like crying.
As a mother now waiting you go the advice person.
Nigeria don't finish.
You know go better for you. You know go better for your house.
I go finish school finish.
I swear to God, you know go better
I'm
for
going
you.
to say Akara for road.
Tinubu wife, you know go better for you.
Police
For that
will
talk.
come home me. Tell me say man carry that thing inside
How will
shop.
you say that? President's wife. Come for people.
We are going to be yummy.
I reject it. Now.
Come, let's reason. Graduates, we go to school, get first class, come outside. Waiting the school they give them. Waiting the big men, the politicians around they give the person. Waiting they use to encourage them. Sometimes, if it's lucky, 500,000, 200,000. Nigerian youths when not go school, sabi twerk, sabi sex for national TV, enter Big Brother. Every day, free food, free clothes, free everything. Win Big Brother, 150 million. You see, the light at the end of the tunnel will always determine the behavior of the people while they walk in the tunnel. Big Brother own and this other supposed Olodo uprising, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. But the education and the normal sane society in Nigeria, that light at the end of the tunnel, person papa don't thief the bulb. All of us stand for queue, go school, come back, nothing. So if you want to tackle this problem, we have to solve it ourselves. If you are a big man in Nigeria and you don't like what is going on now, you see the only way you can help Nigerian youth, after you advise them, no, they give them empty advice, give them money, join, take, shop, do the thing make it think well. Hunger, they shop people conscience. Hunger, they finish morality. You see parents nowadays, they send their children go Dakar, go different places to go HK, go do fraud. When I was growing up, I used to see doctors, engineers, and people doing well. So I wanted to be like them. Now, in your society today, some kids, their dream not to be as a man. We become what we prioritize. If you want to stop the negativity, Meta, Facebook, the algorithm, they all use it to control all our reading. We are moving in one direction. The only way you can change people's direction is with your financial action. Put people to learn skills, put people to go to school, make jobs ready for them. Our first lady today open mouth talks na Akara. A country of how many million youths with prospects. Na Akara be the future plan. Excellency, that Akara talk is for me, not you. You are too much in a privileged position to talk about Akara. That's too small. That's how little you see your people. We are not the raters. Me, Kokopi, you all of you know. You want to learn this thing, take money, do it. Every person that wants Nigeria to be better should begin to encourage from your neighborhood, from the small children around you. Give them money, encourage them to go to school. Everybody cannot become a shahu. Everybody cannot become artists. So people need to remain as teachers, doctors in the same society. If we copy lifestyle of people where they are abroad, more we copy the good things where they make abroad be abroad. The reasoning. Not be just to talk. When you talk finish, put your money to back up the action. It's go Allah.
Remi Tinubu, First Lady, Mother of the Nation, I beg come close. You say you give them 50,000 naira to start a small-scale business like Akara. Okay, I try to understand how you get to 50,000 naira that it can start a Akara business, but I did my research, so I want to tell you, see, you owe them some money. You need to call those women back. You owe them some money to give them. To buy one penta of beans is 10,000 naira. Local frying pan, 30,000 naira. Frying spoon, 7,000. Firewood and the fire stove, 30,000 naira. 4 liters of groundnut oil, 3,545 naira. Salt, onion, pepper, and seasoning, I just put it 5,000. Plus 5,000 naira for transportation and other miscellaneous stuff that she needs to come together. The total price, Mother of the Nation, is 90,545 naira. So you owe those people balance of 40,545 5 naira. So it's 90,000, not be 50,000. 50,000 cannot start the Akara. They need to go borrow additional 40,000. So if I really you want to help them, you forgive them 100,000. I think 100,000 could have gone a little bit to start the Akara business for them, not 50,000. Now 50% you give them. Olochi buruku oloshi. You give those women where they shout on your mandate, they must collapse. Cars. You give them bosses. You donate big money for them. But you say you want empower people, renew hope. Renew oloshi buruku oloshi. Now you give them 50,000. May you more the respect to yourself. You owe them 41,000. You need to call those women back. You should change them for the empowerment. I come in peace.
And to start Akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see, they're saying that kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan. We gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given, and I keep giving, and those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB. When I heard there's so much TB cases, I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing, and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. The narrative has really changed. Has changed to challenge the average man. Whereas the average man is supposed to have hope. So I like the idea that Mr. President said, this is the renewed hope agenda. We have to renew our hope. And that's how we renew our hope, and that's what I have to tell Nigerians.
Now, the question I want to ask is basically simple, sincerely. Madam Tinubu, how many of your family members are into Akara business? How many of your family members are into Akara business, Agbado business, and Kuli business? And between God and man, say the truth. Will you ever pray for any of your even extended family to be into Akara business, as you call it? Sincerely speaking. But the fact is, Nigerians, let's tell ourselves the truth. There's a typical way a politician sees a Nigerian. When you talk about things are bad and there's need for change and good governance, they see it as a situation where normally there's a class system, or possibly we would term it as the caste system of India, where people are naturally born into poverty, some are born into wealth. So when you are complaining of there is need for things to get better, the only better they understand is if they can get you something to be engaged in, whether it's producing result or not producing result, the fact is you are busy doing something. And that is just it. And they have generally come to terms with the fact that you are supposed to be very wretched and poor. And that is the reality. That is how the politicians sees you. And talking about this, since you are talking about this as part of the renewed hope agenda, which I would rather refer to it as renewed hopelessness agenda, hopelessness pro max. That is why I think it deserves a response. Looking at your interventions, Allah takanida Allah. Do you think that starting an Akara business, a Bado business, or Kuli, as you call it, requires the intervention of the government if Nigeria is optimal and functional? It doesn't. But let's look at it. What is Akara business and Kuli business in Nigeria today? Poverty alleviation activity. That is what it is. Poverty alleviation, not even alleviation. Poverty alleviation. Because let's face it, Akara business cannot even pay a good befitting house rent. It can't pay school fees. Absolutely nothing. It just be like a situation where, since you never die, may you they do them. And I don't know why, of all things between God and man, But do you blame her? You can see even when she is talking, other people are bringing up ideas of kuli now because she doesn't know kuli, and they are telling her kuli as well. That is to say, Nigerians are also contributing factors. But do you blame them? These idiots going to suggest kuli, the fools, none of them is into kuli because no kuli seller or akara seller will find his way into Asorok, Abi. And Kai, Allah, this is evil. Allah, this is evil. This is disaster. Sincerely, between God and man. And let's look at it. You're talking about tuberculosis. You gave so billion or whatever. What the hell? Is there not World Health Organization program in regards to tuberculosis in Nigeria? There is. So if there is now a widespread, that is to say the question should be interrogating why the program is not working. And talking about breast cancer, there are countries like United Kingdom now. All forms of cancer treatment is still free. And with all the resources Nigeria have, the treatment cannot be made free. Let's look at it. And even in countries where it's not free, like United States, the fact is, the job that the least person, a cleaner, a toilet cleaner does, can afford him that treatment. And that is why, when I look at it, I say, these people say, people, they hope, say, they know what in Nigeria want, or what Nigeria is all about, or what progress, what a better life is. They don't, Allah. Well, just like I keep saying, this is also to rally more. Let me add this to rally more. When you don't talk Christian genocide, whatever, tell your government as well to release Tinubu's result in regards to that heroin trafficking. Museum. Because Nigerians deserve to know. We deserve to know who we're dealing with. Except there's something else that you people are not telling us. Then we will know that as well. Because I don't understand why somebody... Kai,